welcome back to Lala's World. First and foremost, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also click the like button after you've seen this video. In addition, segment is based on the review on the NXT Takeover in Philadelphia, also whereas the Royal Rumble. Now, I'm not going to cover a lot of the Royal Rumble, just the main parts of the review for this segment. So, the last time I was here talking about wrestling was about the whole situation that went down. Pretty much WWE has gone mad. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna leave the link below in the description so you go ahead and watch it and catch up. So, my first review, I would say for NXT Takeover Philadelphia, I will give it a 9.5. The only reason why I said that was that the very beginning, it started out a little shaky because of the first match between Authors of Pain and the Undisputed Era with Fish. And also, I'm sorry if I don't get the other guy's name, my bad. What was going on was that everything was going good, but then the Authors of Pain was looking a little weak. So when they was trying to do their signature move, it didn't go through successfully, and that caused the other guys, the other two guys from the Undisputed Era, to retain. So that was very, rushed. But time has progressed as it kicked on when we had Cassius Ohno and Velveteen Dream. That one was insane. First of all, Velveteen Dream, more power to the kid who had his own entourage come in the ring. And once he felt like he knocked out Mr. Ono, he got all big headed, and then all of a sudden he got knocked out. So, but the match was great, especially whereas, Velveteen Dream, he held his own, so did Ono as well. But, Velveteen Dream ended up, standing tall. Now let me get for the women's match. That one was very intense because I was hanging on by the edge of my seat with Ember Moon, and also whereas with Shayna Baszler, the submission magician, like they like to call her, and she's one of the members of the Four Horsewomen of MMA. What happened was that Shayna Baszler put a serious hurting on Ember Moon. I'm talking about her arm was so bad. When she did the eclipse, it was pretty much like horrid. I'm thinking this girl is done for. Hurry up and cover, Shayna, and go about your business. But it didn't work out too well because, again, I thought Ember Moon was sure to lose because then Shayna got back up, tried to put her in all her submissions. More power to Ember Moon. She held her own, gave it a 1, 2, 3, and was like about to get carried off. But Shayna Baszler again wanted to be a sore loser and beat the mess out of her, put her in her submission to the point the girl was gasping for air, just straight saliva. It was a mess. So congrats to Ember Moon for retaining. More power to you. Now, the match with Adam Cole and Aleister Black. My God, and when I tell you that was extreme, it was extreme and it was very intense. I mean, Adam Cole's friends tried to jump in, but it didn't work because you have Sanity come here. They had some unfinished business with them. The crazy part, right, with Sanity, this cat, Killian Dane, I swear to God, every time I see this man wrestle, you should be on the edge of your seat because you don't know what this man going to do. This man looks at Adam Cole and said, "Look what I'm about to do to your friends," and gave them the illest suicide dive ever. This man moves around as he's a heavyweight, but this man is moving around like he's a cruiserweight. So, more power to Sanity coming in, swooping in, tried to stop the madness on Aleister Black. Aleister Black was able to win that match and made sure Adam Cole faded to black. Now, We had the championship match with Adrian Cien Almas and alongside with Zelina Vega against Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. That match, I was rooting so hard for Johnny Gargano. I was like, man, you gotta bring this home. Like, do this for yourself. Do this for everybody. Do this for all the haters who, like, said that you was not gonna be mount to nothing. When I tell you, I was going back and forth on my Snapchat with a good friend of mine, my friend Sheldon. We was going back and forth like, holy crap, like, hurry up and end. Like, I was screaming and yelling on top of my lungs to the point, like, I see Zelina try to interfere. It didn't work. Then she tried it again. Candice LeRae, who just got signed to WWE, was like, she had enough, beat her down, chased her all the way to the back. And then it was left for Johnny and Andrade to go ahead and finish it out. But when Mr. Cien went ahead and gave him those knees to the face, and Johnny Gargano looked like he just saw the stars and stripes and spots. I was like, oh, he's done. No, there's no turning back from that. So 1, 2, 3, Andrade still retained. Now you have Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae leaving. He's limping out of there, and Candice LeRae is helping him out. And everybody's like, giving him a standing ovation for that match because that match was epic. Epic! Then you have Mr. Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa just gave him one whack to the back with his crutch. And I'm like, oh, I know where this is going. This is going to another takeover before Mania. So I call it like I see it. That's going to be that match at Takeover. Now, let's discuss the Royal Rumble. The kickoff, it was great. Everybody did their own thing. But then when we got to the Royal Rumble, I think all those matches were majority of the matches were rushed. The match with AJ Styles in that handicap match with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, it was going good. AJ held his own. I mean, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, they tried it and they failed. But it was a little rushed because by the time then AJ Styles won and retained. Then we had I'm going to say the let's see, the Raw. Like some of these matches I'm going to name right now, I'm going to tell you right now they were rushed. Like the Raw Tag Team Championship, that was a little rushed. Um Poor Jason Jordan. He got the wind knocked out of him. He didn't know where he was at. And it was just like 1, 2, 3, go. He was just like he was not making it. And the Bar, Cesaro, and Sheamus end up winning. The match, the SmackDown tag match, that looked at hella rushed. Cause then by the time you turn around, within 5-10 minutes, the Usos end up retaining. So then now we're on to the men's Royal Rumble. And what was crazy was that you see the NXT kids coming in. You see Andrade Cien Almas one more time. He came in as number 7. That man, I give him so much props, and I could see him going further to whereas being called up, but not so soon. But he held his own at the Royal Rumble. Adam Cole, he held his own at the Royal Rumble, even though he was a little banged up, but he held his own. We had Randy Orton. We had like the old heads, not old like senior citizens. Old. We like for the past like the older generation. We had freaking the Hurricane showed up. So when him and John Cena was face to face, you have 2 superheroes in the ring. So that was it. That was crazy. That was bananas. Then you had Mr. 619 himself, Rey Mysterio, showed up. That was very unexpected. I know there was rumors that he was talking about coming back to WWE, so he held his own and he was in the best shape ever. Um, you had Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, them two woke in and walk with the buzzards. follow the buzzers. I'm sorry, go at it. It was so bad. It was so crazy to the point they both eliminated themselves. That was hilarious. You have Elias. Yeah, he was a little ballsy when he started doing a performance, and it was actually good. Kofi Kingston, this man, before he could even get eliminated, Xavier Woods saved him because Xavier Woods got eliminated before him. And since Big E was eliminated too, they used the plate of pancakes to make sure he, couldn't get eliminated because, if both feet touch the floor, that's it, you're done. So since one foot didn't touch the floor, it was cool. Then they used themselves as a pogo, like a booster, to bring Kofi Kingston back in the ring. But after when everything was said and done, he got eliminated. But it was a good save, another strategy that Kofi Kingston do. So more power to him. Now pretty much when it was all said and done, it was down to Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm sorry. I was rooting for Shinsuke. I was like, this man needs to hurry up and win because everybody wanted that dream match between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. We already see, and no shade to Roman Reigns because I like him too, but it's like, okay, this man already had enough WrestleMania moment. He could get the WrestleMania moment, but he doesn't have to do it through the Royal Rumble. He could do it another way. So he's the guy, for God's sakes. So once I saw Roman Reigns get eliminated, I literally lost my shit. Excuse my language. And I just yes, finally. I even took screenshots and I think I posted it on my Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I went insane. So we finally got that dream match. Thank God. So now let's go on to the Women's Royal Rumble because they were dead last. And it was like, okay, if they're going to be last, they better bring it, bring it home, bring their A game. So what got me was that I know there was rumors that people was not coming. Or we already knew people wasn't going to be able to participate. We already knew Paige wasn't going to be able to participate because of her injury. But then word got back that I guess Alicia Fox couldn't participate because of her injury. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, then we heard that there was going to be some familiar faces coming in. So we're like, okay, cool. We had started out with Sasha Banks. We had Becky Lynch. All these women coming in from Raw, SmackDown. Here was the kicker. I was in shock when I saw Lita. That was crazy. I saw Kelly, Molly Holly, Miss Jacqueline, goodness gracious, Vicky, and Michelle McCool. Now, Michelle McCool, that girl did not miss a beat. For her to be away for so long. Same thing goes for Tori Wilson, Kelly, Miss Jacqueline. All these girls that came in from Blast from the Past, they held it on. What was crazy was number 30. When Trish came in, no, before I even get to that, when I saw Beth Phoenix and Nia Jax face off, I said, oh, snap. Now, now Nia Jax probably met her match, and they was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Natalya stepped in. It was like, yeah, we're friends, and then Natalya kicked Beth Phoenix off. I was just like, dang. But every woman for themselves. So when it comes to Royal Rumbles, there's no friends. When Trish came in, all you see is rivalries just kicking up. You see Mickie James and Trish going at it. Trish kicked out Mickie James. I'm like, oh, well, there goes Mickie James. Then we see Sasha and Trish go at it. Then I think Trish got kicked out. I don't know by who, but it was too much going on. Then we had the Bella Twins make their appearance, Nikki and Brie. The one that shocked me was Brie, because I was just like, wait. I knew she was looking for a comeback, but I didn't know it was that soon. So that was crazy. And then when you had Sasha going at it with Asuka, the Bella Twins already did their dirty work on Asuka. So Sasha thought she was going to just go at it with her. No, the Bella Twins kicked her out. So now what's left was the Bella Twins and Asuka. Asuka held her own, but what happened was Nikki did it again. She betrayed her sister. She straight up gave her that elbow forearm, was like, bye. It's not about family right now. It's about me going to WrestleMania. So it was down to Nikki, down to Asuka. Asuka won the whole thing. So now we have Charlotte and Alexa Bliss coming in the ring to we could declare okay who she's going against, because these are two women that are extremely powerful, and it could go either way because they had that loophole rule, like you could pick whoever you want to go against. So that's cool. But then you hear bad reputation. Miss Ronda Rousey comes down the ramp. We're like, hold on, man, what you doing here? I thought you was filming a movie. So she comes in the ring. She's pointing to the WrestleMania logo. She's offering to shake Asuka's hand. Asuka's like slapped it across, like, girl, if you don't get away and stop. She gets out the ring, was like, oh, well, I'll see you there. I'm thinking she's going against Charlotte. Because I remember there's been numerous interviews, and them two faced off before. When we had the Ming Young Classic, what happened was, it was Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley, and Ronda Rousey, and two of the other members of the Four Horsewomen. One of them was Roderick Strong's wife. I'm sorry, I don't know her name, and I don't know the other girl's name. So sorry in advance. And then it was times when people came to Charlotte, was like, how you feel about Ronda Rousey? Like, are you types gonna go to blows? Charlotte's like, yo, you know where she know where to find me. So it's like, yo, if somebody's saying, yo, they know where to find me, like, let's go. So when Ronda Rousey walks down that aisle, down them stairs, goes to the commentator section, because mind you, Stephanie McMahon was the commentary. Stephanie McMahon looked at hella pissed, takes off her headset. I'm like, oh no, is this about to go down? Is these two women about to go at it at WrestleMania? All of a sudden, Ronda Rousey sends out her hand and to Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon was like, takes out her hand slowly and shakes it. I'm like, oh my God. I think these two women about to go at it. And these two are like powerhouses. So it's like, what was crazy though, like what was very good though, that she had on Roddy Piper's jacket. And now her shirt is out. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. I think that's the new shirt that's out there on the WWE shop that you guys can supply. I'll probably leave the link below too if you're looking to get that shirt as well. So most likely WrestleMania is going to be interesting. It's going to be back in New Orleans, so it's going to be very interesting. So we just have to wait and see. But that is all that I have. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, Lala's World. Leave a comment below, like and share this video. And make sure when you subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'll be aware that, whereas that I posted a video. Now, most likely, and I forgot to say this because I know I don't want nobody to be like, you forgot to rate the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, I will pretty much, because of the fact that it was so rushed, but then everything was so awesome because of everybody from Blast from the Past was coming left and right. So it was too much madness. I will give this Royal Rumble a 9. Yeah. But till then, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye.